Ohaneze Ndigbo coming to terms with Biafra restoration. Give Tinubu Ultimatum. Hear the news in details. Wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom all over the world, you are welcome once again to Biafra Unite channel /television this very moment. Today's date is 8th of August 2025, and I have a very important information for every one of you listening to my voice right now from wherever you are all over the world. Dear friends and lovers of freedom, I want you to pay very good attention to this very news because it's very, very important. I can assure you, my people. Ohaneze Ndigbo. Hey, first of all, before we proceed with this very presentation, this very moment, I have an announcement. This very evening at 9 p.m. Biafran time, we will be live for important question and answer program, Q&A. So please bring all your questions. It doesn't matter who you are supporting. Anything that is bothering you in this very struggle, kindly bring it to this very live broadcast this evening, 9 p.m. Biafran time. That is when we are starting. And I want to, of course, when you look at the title, you will see that the title comes in form of a question. So I'm asking, like, has Ohaneze Ndigbo come to terms with Biafra restoration? We all know what Biafra restoration stands for. We know what we want, and we know that Ohaneze Ndigbo has been obstacle or has been in between the lines trying to destroy the efforts of the Igbo youths and Biafran youths at large to make the Biafra restoration a reality. Ohaneze Ndigbo has been there, including all Igbo politicians. They all have been in between the lines trying to destroy our efforts. So, because of what they have done recently, the words of Nwodo, which we are going to be reading moving forward, that is the reason why I am asking this very question. As the title of this very broadcast, has Ohaneze Ndigbo and Ndiama come to terms with Biafra restoration? Have they begun to see the handwriting on the wall? Because over the years, they have proven beyond every reasonable doubt that they have been blind because of their personal interests and their political, quest for the zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria. So without further ado, let us delve straight into this very matter. As you can see on your screen, I will be reading from one of the Zoom media platforms, Arise News. And according to that title, they have said, restructure or separate. Former Ohaneze Ndigbo President Nwodo says at Abuja book launch, restructure or separate. These are the people who claim to be, elders, elder statesmen, those who claim to have seen it all, those who claim to have gray hair, but they know nothing. These are the people that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu called intellectuals. These are the people that Ndigbo refer to as Okenye no n'ụlọ, ewu amụọ n'ọgbụrị. And these are the people that I personally called or refer to as n'ife nwatakịrị nọ anị wefu nke ikpeazụ a na okenye isi awụọ, the likes of Nwodo and co. Na fire alie nu oji yet farm and fire. Because even at my age, I have been able to see the handwriting on the wall. I have been able to see that the zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria, can never, never, never work or help a Biafran person to achieve their dream. We have a lot of dreams that are being, destroyed already, courtesy of Nigerians doing. We have a lot of young men and women who have so many things to bring to the table. Innovations. Every dream of a young man or woman, unless you go and join the Zoo Janjaweed terrorist army and police, every innovative mind from the east are all being destroyed unless you are allowed to travel abroad through the legal way, or you go there through the illegal way and being opportune to get stay. Once you get stay, and then you start fighting for your dream, or else nothing for you. Unless maybe content creator, you go on social media and start, making comedies and all that. That is the only way Igbo youths are making it nowadays. Either you travel abroad, whether through legal or illegal way, and go there, try and fight for your destiny, or you are in the zoo creating content. That is the only way. Apart from that, my people, no other means, unless you join the zoo politics and start unaliving innocent people just like others are doing. The same with Ohaneze Ndigbo and then Nwodo and all Igbo governors and politicians. Now, they said, former Ohaneze leader Nwodo warns Nigeria risks disintegration by 2027 if restructuring isn't done or regions allowed independence. You see, the worst part of it is that they are not even talking about what brought the Biafran civil war, or should I say the genocidal war Nigeria committed against the Biafra people. They do not remember that it is still the same restructuring that Ojukwu went to Abuja Accord in Ghana with the then head of state, Yakubu Gowon, who is currently, passing through, I don't know, he's into transition. But we want him to be alive in order to see the restoration of Biafra. Gosi Gowon Noya Wabu Chukwu Okike. O ifen cholo ka Chukwu mee Gowon. Achonka Biafra mee ya n'azụ. Achonka Biafra mee ya n'iru. Ka o ji ezekpe ekweri. Achonka Gowon ji ezekpe ekweri. So these fools who claim to be elders in the southeast are not telling themselves the truth. They forgot that Nnayo Ojukwu, to his blessed memory, went to Abuja Accord with Gowon to sign the same restructuring they are clamoring for today. And they came back. Gowon said no. The North said no. They carried out onslaught against innocent Biafrans to the extent of starving them, blockading our waterways in order to starve Biafrans. These fools, they have swept it under the carpet. Every day they are coming to talk about restructuring. We are not here for restructuring. So you cannot impose, you that have lived your lives. Many of them are in their 80s, 90s. The youngest are in their 70s. Among all of them here, the youngest, like Peter Obi, they are in their 70s. So you cannot be wherever you are after stealing and killing Igbos, innocent Igbo youths. Then you are still there, deciding our fate, deciding our future. Who does that? Look at Nwodo at the center here. Look at him here. He's the one telling us restructure or risk separation. Nwodo, how old are you? Nwodo, Mona, your last born, Obobo. I'm asking you, Nwodo, Mwana Kwokwa na last born go Obobo. This is the problem we are having. The youths are saying na fa choli nwere onwe fa, while ndi anunwa bachali all these evil men and evil women wearing red cap, claiming chief, elder statesmen. They are the ones destroying our future. They are the ones keeping us where we are today. And because we have leaders like Madam Dekano, we have leaders like Mazi Simon Ep and Joko, who love their own people irrespective of their characters. Despite their stubborn nature, they still love them. They say nobody should touch them. And we are still moving with that same, order till today, even till tomorrow, maybe. That's why all these fools are still roaming about with escort, going up and down everywhere. You see that? And this is the problem we are passing through today. Oh my goodness me. Now let us read briefly, because I'm not going to read it in full. All this nonsense grammar they are talking here. Former President General of Ohaneze Ndigbo, Chief Nwodo, he has nothing like chief there, he's an evil man, has called for immediate restructuring of the country, saying the country must restructure, or the different components should be allowed to go their separate ways. This going their separate ways we are talking about is not attached to anything. It's not attached to your restructuring. This is what I want Nwodo to know today. The Biafra restoration is not attached to anything called restructure. It's not attached to any, there is no option. I want them to understand where we are. The Biafra restoration is not attached to any other option. It has no any other option. It is option 1, option 2, option 3 to option 100. We have no any other option outside Biafra restoration. Biafra must leave the zoo. That is the only option. It is not attached to any other option. You understand? It's not attached to restructuring, because this is not the Nwodo, before you became the President General of Ohaneze Ndigbo, you have been talking about restructuring. You have left the seat many years ago. Obiozo came and gone. Iwanyanwu came and gone. And currently, even after Iwanyanwu left, one man, I don't know if it was his deputy or whoever, took over from Imo State and finished the Iwanyanwu term. Now, the current Ohaneze president is from Rivers State. He's Ikwere man. By the way, all those Oko na-agwa anyị ndị bụ ndị Igbo na ndị na-abụrụ ndị Igbo, why are they no longer talking? Although I know now that I'm digressing, but it's good that I touch it. All those fools who are coming on social media to tell us who are the Igbo people and who are not the Igbo people. Aniomas are not Igbo. Ikweres are not Igbo. Kedofa, name them. They are not Igbo. It's only those in the so-called 5 southeastern states are the Igbo people. Across the Niger, there is no more Igbo. Ndi Asaba bụrụ ndị Igbo. Fabunde Yoruba. Ikwere bụ ndị Yoruba. Ndoni bụ ndị Yoruba. Obi Igbo bụ ndị Yoruba. Na ndị Bini, asị Bini bịa. Nyeso nwe ike ifele megbue gị. Your own brother is the current chairman, President General of Ohaneze Ndigbo. Why are you no longer talking about Igbo? Even self, your predecessor as the former governor of Rivers State, Amaechi Sokolozo Chichi Ohaneze President General, and he's from Ikwere. He's an Ikwere man. Rotimi Amaechi also Zo Chichi, man onye nke na chikita meriri ya. So those people from Benin and Yoruba who are coming on social media, on TikTok and other social media platforms to tell us who are the Igbo people, why you are no longer talking? Are you not aware that the present President General of Ohaneze Ndigbo, even though I never for one day believe in Ohaneze Ndigbo, I know them as criminals. I know them as those who have put our lives in quagmire the way we are today. But the present President General of Ohaneze Ndigbo is from Ikwere. Are you no longer telling us who are the Igbo people and those who are not Igbo? And they really mad people everywhere. So let us go back to this topic. Nwodo spoke at a book launch in Abuja, where the former national chairman of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), Uche Secondus, also lamented the fate of democracy in Nigeria and said the country was on the verge of liquidation due to threats of one-party system. I don't care. I am not in Nigerian politics. In a keynote address at the launch of the Bubbles of Nigeria's Democracy, The Musing of a Nigeria Journalist, and Wadata Wonders, Memoirs of a Partisan Journalist, 2 books written by a former staff of this day, Ike Abonye, the former information minister, said, Nigeria must restructure to survive. Who cares? In the speech titled, How Did We Get Here? Nwodo said, Nigeria must restructure and give its component unit sovereignty over its natural resources, provided they pay royalty or some form of taxation to the federal government to maintain federal responsibilities like external defense, foreign missions, customs, and immigration. Who cares? Who cares? That is of Onyawanwe cross over his dead body. So I don't know. Nwodo over his dead body. Ogone Kwoku Biafra also over his dead body. So I don't know. And he continued his stupidity in the public. He said, in this way, true democracy will evolve and the speed of development increased. He said, emphasis must return to agriculture and education. Education must emphasize on Renaissance digital orientation. Domestic security must remain in the hands of the federating units. The secularity of the Nigerian state must be respected. Who are you? Nwodo n'isi awọ, of course. Because I ain't try akanka. Yotago. So ejiro isi awa kogo no mana Nwodo onye isi awo na amara ife. Ma ọ bụ na-emu ife mana anya ukwu duto ọtụtụ ego ị ka na-achụ ego na nka ifere anara eme gị. You are here speaking English to Fulani na-egbusisi ndị mmadụ na village fa na anụ oyibo. Nwodo ka ndị Igbo gwa gị okwu, ndị Fulani na-egbusisi ụmụnne anyị na village fa na anụ oyibo. All the videos efugolu Fulani na-eme ebe fa na-egosi ndị a kidnapụrụ. Have you seen any of the videos fa na-asụ oyibo n'ime ya? Fulani ọ na-asụ oyibo Nwodo ifere ọ na-emekwa gị agadi nwoke dịka gị. M chọrọ ka m gwa gị okwu, that's why m ji eme this broadcast. If not, I wouldn't have brought it to the public. I want to speak to you, Nwodo. Ifere ọ dịkwa gị n'anya n'ụwa nka gị ka ị ka na-atụrụ onwe gị asị. You are lying to your upcoming generation. You are not ashamed of yourself. If I do well, Otegi, what are we going to remember you with? Sabotage. A saboteur. A sabo. Oh, you be not here now, so even now force someone to read it. Upon how sharp I believe my brain is, yet I'm forcing myself to pronounce your grammar. Fulani on an Oyibo. We are talking about to be free. Enough force any kind run in Nigeria. How do these people survive? How do they even sleep? As in, how are they not ashamed of themselves to speak when they know that their own people have rejected them? The only people that pay attention to them are the people that they pay money. If Nwodo comes to a town now, let Nwodo announce that he's coming to Onitsha. Let us see who is going to close his shop to go and see Nwodo. Let us see who will close his shop. Like if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is coming to Onitsha, everywhere will be under lock and key, everywhere will be standstill. Can Nwodo announce that he's coming to Onitsha? Let us see who will close his shop to go and see him. Unless the people they pay. Rented crowd. These people are not ashamed of themselves. If I don't know how are they living? As in, how are they living when your people reject you? Your own people, they have rejected you. Because they go na account to go from the government. Shame on all of you. Shame if I may buono. The idiot continued. These irreducible minimum conditions are not negotiable. Fulani na Tinubu. Ultimatum na ka ọ na-enye ha now. Nwodo onye isi awa na-amara ife ma ọ bụ na ọmụ ife mana ọ bụ onye ori ọbara ndị egburegbu asachigo ya anya. He is now giving ultimatum to Fulani and Tinubu na-achị Nigeria. He said, these irreducible minimum conditions are not negotiable. The same Oyibo. If it does not happen, we will have no alternative but to go our separate ways. Processes to begin our restructuring as a nation must be concluded before the 2027 elections. You see, the same thing they said in 2023, before 2023 general election. From 2021, they have been threatening. Ekomaka Peter Obi, where Bankate Juwe Blue Mazi Nnamdi Kanu na Kenya because of Eastern Security Network. A GDA maybe before 2023 election, Peter Obi Nweke Rigoro as a president. They were threatening. The likes of Nwodo was threatening. The late Ezife, the former Anambra State governor, was threatening. Now, Peter Obi, the president, Igbo man now they will have no any other alternative to separate from the zoo. You think we have forgotten? Let us assume Naibra abandoned all Biafra. We abandoned Biafra that time and followed all of you, believing that Peter Obi Abu president. By now, which care situation, care condition, care position, I carry no by now. As indeed, Cholungweronwe. Kedi fele, kedi ruai kaliju potana ne kwokunweronwe. Mobon I mere Biafra and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu abandon and follow Peter Obi. Where Keba carry no by now. You see? All of you threatened. I just want to remind you, all of you threatened. No bu na enyero Igbo man president not on emiloko Tinubu okunu so kwene ekwu not on southeast not on ndị Igbo unu so na ekwu ya not on unu you people threatened if Peter Obi or Igbo man is not made the president, you have no any other alternative than to support IPOB. The Peter Obi failed. Peter Obi won outrightly, but the Fulani did not give him the chance to rule. What did you people do? Did you support IPOB? Did you support the division of the zoo? Did you support the liberation of Biafra? Did you support Nwodo Ndigbo from Nigeria. Do you support it? The answer is no, you didn't, because your investment cannot allow you. Your greed can never allow you. Your eyes in Nigeria oil and gas cannot allow, because you believe in Biafra, you will no longer, because we are going to have what is called true democracy. We will have true democracy where the government and the people will control their God-given resources. It's no longer Abateke. It's not going to be Abateke anymore. So nke unu zutele ezute already ezubolu n'oke. Unu kachọrọ ịdị na-ezu na-aga. Ndị ori, mad people everywhere. Ụmụnne ntụsalụ nụ m ozi a ka ọ dị unu n'abalị ya ka anyị bịa ka anyị sakene nwa anyị ajụjụ. Ọnwa ife na-akpa gị, bring it to the broadcast, live broadcast later this evening ka nwee ike ime ya. Thank you my people. Tụsalụ nụ m ozi a ka ọ na-akpọtụ and make it go viral.